All right, guys, another episode of This Trick is Sick. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing and hit like on everything. Make sure you subscribe. That's the main thing. So let's get to it. This week's Trick is Sick is going to be about a little bit of painting that we've been doing. Been doing some painting on some race cars, and we've been doing some single stage urethane along with a two-stage base coat clear coat, along with body work and all kinds of stuff. So want you guys to it's hot in here, sorry. Want you guys to know about we're going to be doing some custom graphics on it. You know, there's a lot of guys that actually you know, they're good at freehanding and stuff like that. I'm not the greatest at freehanding, but I will tell you this, that you can get away with not freehanding if you will do a couple of tips and tricks here. So I'm going to show you how to do custom graphics into your paint the easy way. So this is definitely easy. It's going to look sick, and it'll take your project or your car to the next level. Now remember, you can do this on the outside of the car, or you can do it to the inside of the car. So well, let me grab the deal for you. I'll go ahead and grab it for you. Got it right here. These deals right here, the tip and trick for the week, like I said, is going to be custom graphics in your paint. And there is a place on the internet, which there's several locations you can get this stuff at. You can get it at Jegs, you can get it at Summit. I'm not, you know, they're not sponsoring me yet on some of this stuff. Some of these guys aren't. I'm just telling you where you can go get this stuff. So this right here, the Skull Master airbrush templates, you can get this from Summit Racing. So check that out, the Skull Master deal right there. And the one that we got was, I'm trying to, excuse me, I've been drinking a lot of soda. Trying to come up with some graphics. I don't know if you can quite see that. Probably see it against me. But it's got skulls and stuff like that. And what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to integrate this into the paint, so it looks like a custom, sick, you know, like ghost, kind of like ghost flames or ghosting. This is for you guys that are not, I'm not saying that I'm not on an artistic level, but that can't freehand like a true artist, you know. To me, I just never pursued that in school long enough. But I still want the look, and I'm trying to save some money. So, but you can get these stencils. That's what's cool. You can get these tricked out stencils at Jegs or Summit Racing, and they're 30 to 60 bucks. So I bought this one. It looks pretty sick, and there's all kinds of different designs and stuff like that that you can get. So, and then I'll show you some of the equipment that I've got that you'll need to put this all on. But you got to realize, whenever you're stenciling, or not stenciling, when you're free airbrushing designs and stuff like that, those guys charge $400 to $600 up to $1,000 just to do like a race car helmet. You know, sick graphics. You can stick this little stencil on it, hit it with a little airbrush or a can of paint or something like that, and it'd be good as gold. Now we're going to do it with an airbrush because we're using car paint. Now I'm going to use, I went with a single stage urethane gloss black from Summit Racing. It's an acrylic urethane, and you just apply it one time. And then I did the same with the green, and I'm going to do this with green, and I'm going to use a little airbrush gun to kind of lightly hit it over the paint to give the illusion of like all these skulls all ghosted into the paint. And then I will shoot it with a clear coat on top of that. So you can use a two-stage base coat clear coat system, just the clear coat, as long as it's urethane clear coat from Summit Racing on top of their single stage. So there's a lot of people don't know that. You can do the single stage acrylic urethane. Sorry, trying to remember all this. The single stage acrylic urethane, your color, you can just shoot you that, and then you can give it a super wet look by hitting it with a clear coat. So that's another tip and trick if you're painting and stuff like that, because a lot of guys find that single stage paint is pretty easy to deal with. So But just letting you know, I'm gonna show you the equipment, I'm gonna show you the results, and show you what it looks like when we're done. So, all right, thank you guys. Stay tuned, subscribe. Thanks guys. Another thing too is I wipe all of my paint down, or before, even on the primer, with Alspro, just alcohol, regular old alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. And what I do is I rub it down, and what it does is it gets kind of rid of the contaminants. And that's what I use to clean my stuff up with. I use a few paper towels, and then before I paint, I'll use a tack cloth to pick up all the fine particles. Because just because you're wiping it with alcohol, let's see, I'll wipe that down, and then I'll hit it with a tack cloth. But this will get rid of the oily residue, so that you don't have oil spots or fish eyes or stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you use something to take off any kind of oil residues or anything like that. So, and this paint right here was painted with this single stage, and you see how nice it looks. So here is my model car paint, little airbrush gun. You can get this off of eBay for 50 to 100 bucks, the whole get up. It's a little air compressor with the gun and everything, and you can use this with your stencil. Oh, and just a tip and trick, now like I said, you can go over single stage urethane with two-stage urethane clear coat to give it that deep wet look. So if you want to paint your car single stage, nice and easy, you can put it on thick. To me it seems easier to paint. And then you want to put an additional top layer of clear coat just for added safety and stuff like that. This little tip and trick. you can put urethane, base coat, clear coat, the other paint type of system over the top of the single stage. And this will give it a deep, super wet look. So, all right guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys again for tuning in to Power Motorsports. And this trick is sick this week. And just wanted to hopefully that'll help you out on all your little painting ventures or graphics or stuff like that. Like I said, those stencil things are kind of amazing. I know that whenever I add that, you know, you can draw you some flames with some tape, or you can mask off certain areas with lettering, or like we did, just do a hood or anything like that. Pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. We were obviously using car paint, stuff like that, and just held the stencil down, gave it a quick shot, you know, a few shots right across there, and then shot clear coat across the top of it, and gave that ghosting appearance and looked full custom. Everybody asked me if it was a wrap, so everybody's like, damn, is that a wrap, Dave? And I said, no, that's a stencil, man. You just, you know, you can hit that a little bit, but you can find those on eBay or anywhere else. The sickest ones I found, like I said, is with Jegs and Summit Racing and stuff like that. We got that one from Summit again, and but it's just a little tip and trick that will take your paint job. Now, you painting your helmet, to you name it, you can get all of that over at Summit Racing. So what I'm getting at is excuse me, they got some pretty sick little stencils like that, and it was as easy as what I showed you. Just a quick little shot, and cut and dry, and it's done. So if you guys have any questions other than that, about what we used, or you know, the types of paints that can mix together, I'll do the best I can at answering you. I know there is a lot of stuff we experiment. Like, I'll be honest with you, that's the second time that we've done it, and that's how good. All you gotta do is practice on a wall, or find you some plastic or an old four-wheeler or something like that, and just shoot it, and hit it with a little clear, step back, take a peek at it, see what it looks like. You will be shocked at how sick it looks. So, and also, I mean, if you're lucky enough to be an artist and can really, you know, hand draw all that stuff, that's cool. But also that stencil makes it quick and fast and easy. So the little tip and trick is that. The other tip and trick was the paint we were using, the single stage Summit Racing paint. Like I said, you're not supposed to have to do anything else. It's got the clear coat and the paint mixed together. Okay? But if you shoot the single stage, you can hit it with a top layer of clear that comes from the base coat clear coat system. But make sure that both of them are the urethane. You know, urethane single stage, urethane 2-stage clear. And what that'll do is it'll give you an ultra deep, nasty wet look. So it'll be, you'll be able to see yourself in it. It'll just take it to a show car finish. And I mean, I'm not against base coat clear coat, but here's the deal. When you do base coat clear coat, if you put too many clears on it, it starts to fog up. I've noticed that it gets kind of fogged up, and it just doesn't, I don't know what to say. It just doesn't look right. So, and like your black will turn like a charcoal color. So my honest opinion, hit it with 4, 5, 6 coats of single stage, whatever color you want. She'll be popping. It'll be nice. It'll look good. Mix you up some clear coat from their base coat clear coat system. Make sure they're both urethane again, and then hit it 2 or 3 licks on top. Oh my god, it looks so deep. Well, you know, you've seen in the deal, I still got to wet sand that and then buff it out, but it looked nasty. So everybody's seeing is like, oh my god, that's like show car quality. And I have to agree. I think some of them would win car shows with that stuff, and we have won car shows. But that those are the two. This trick is sick, you know, tricks, and hope it helps you guys out. And we do appreciate you. Please subscribe. We're needing more subscribers, so subscribe. It's just going to help my channel. We're trying to get the channel to where it's funding some of our race car people. And just like the stuff that you've seen just now, that green car and that hood and all those graphics and stuff, that is actually one of the guys that we're help sponsor. You see that paint job? By you subscribing to this channel, that's the kind of work that's happening to these guys' race cars for free. We're doing that for free. So that is part of the stuff that we're doing for you guys. This is not to make a living for me or make a living for anybody. This is to help these guys take their cars to the next level and provide some stuff for these boys. So make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. We're going to keep giving you sick tricks. And well, this trick is sick. We're going to keep giving you guys these little tricks of the trade. And every time that I hear something cool from a guy, something that's next level, or I think that's really helpful for you guys, I'm going to stick it out there. Just like this. Guys have always wanted to do custom graphics. If you've ever done some painting, now we've showed you. I tried to answer the question to see if we could mix a little bit of paints there to give it a deeper, wetter look. Answered that question too. So hopefully both of these helped you. And next week, we've got another episode airing that's going to have some stuff about some tools. And these tools you probably don't even know exist. And the guys know that they do exist. We're going to show you how good they work, and they'll take your metal fabrication on your drag cars, your hot rods, and your dirt cars to another level. So anyways, subscribe, hit like, share, And any questions or comments, post them. Thank you guys again. Thanks, guys.